Track is closed, guys. Track is closed. JD, track is closed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight we bring you round number 3 of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets. Tonight we come to Rossburg, Ohio, the Big E, known as Eldora Speedway. Big half-mile track, wide open, as these drivers at the moment are just getting a bit of a spoken to, a couple of new rules in place. So a bit of a driver's briefing going on. And we'll get set into qualifying, and we'll have the heat races for you, and then we'll get into the consolation races and also the main event to come later on. Tonight we have 22 cars that have taken the time, and we have another 3 or 4 cars that have entered the service, so a full field of Australia and New Zealand's best. But not only that, we welcome a couple of foreigners, and I say foreigners meaning Americans, into the racetrack as well. Yes, we are visiting US, the virtual Eldora Speedway. A couple of names to look out for: Lewis Stewart tonight, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Brett Jr. Morris, Caden Brown, the Australian champion. We got, I thought I did, Brian Antonio, he's in the house tonight. Joe Workley, Peter Honeybell, and we'll see if Harry Edwards is going to race or whether he's just going to stick to officiating duties tonight. If he does, we'll have a 24-car field, which means we should have no consolation races whatsoever. Well, in fact, we will have a consolation race because there were 26, including himself. So stick around here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Round number 3 of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets at Eldora Speedway. So just quickly, while we have a minute here, there's no cars on the racetrack. If you haven't already done so, please feel free to hit the like and follow button here on Facebook for Ultimate Dirt TV. You can also check out our YouTube channel, which is just in the left-hand side of the screen. Under there, subscribe to our YouTube. We put all videos that we stream here on Facebook. They all get uploaded to YouTube as well, so you can watch them back on YouTube if you don't want to watch it through Facebook or whatsoever. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a like on Facebook, even give us a follow as well, and make sure you go support the guys that not only support us but give us the opportunity here at Ultimate Dirt TV to broadcast these races. So feel free to hit the like button on the New Zealand Sim Racing Facebook page as well. So we're back in just a moment. We'll go back to the racing screen and to fix something here on the screen, and rather than having it look a little bit unprofessional, we're not too far away from qualifying here tonight. We hope that the sounds are going to be a-okay, so we'll have to wait for the cars to get on the racetrack. If you're in the chat, you feel free to let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering on. So we got Bevo Smith. So it looks like we've got 27 cars. G'day Jordan, how you going, buddy? We've got 27 cars in the pits here tonight. So just under a minute remaining here in this practice session, then it'll roll over into qualifying. Jordan McDonald cheering on David Sanford and Bailey Clive. Yes, I can see Bailey Clive as joined. We've also had a late entry of Michael Wilson as well just joined. So we're getting up to near 30 cars here tonight for the third round of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets. Round number one was at Limaland, I think it was. And then last week we were at the dirt track at Charlotte. Tonight we come to Eldora. And the series will continue to go to different tracks. So at the moment, after 2 rounds, Joel Berkeley is our points leader. He's sitting on 210 points. He's got a 60-point gap over Mark Reardon, sitting on 150. Caden Brown sitting on 145. David Sanford in 4th with 125 points. Caleb Beecroft rounds out our top 5 with 105. And we go back through to our top 10. You've got JD Laird in 6th, sitting on 93. Matt McCutcheon on 92. Dean Thrower, Lewis Hewitt both on 90. And Brett Junior Morris sitting on 89 points. Well, it's time to get after it. And we are qualifying here. You're looking on screen at the 63 of Owen Kelly, Bryce Kenyon in car number 61. Let's bring up our top 10 qualifiers. So Owen Kelly goes to position number 2. Bryce Kenyon with a 17.629. A 17.629. Will he go better on that lap? 17.629 is his best. Owen Kelly with an 18.907. So those two drivers have completed their 2 laps around Eldora Speedway. So there's checkered flag for those two drivers. This driver's been told to shut it down and bring their cars back into pit road. If not, stop on the racetrack and hold that escape button. Oh, now we've got a ton of cars on the racetrack. On screen right now in the racing, car number 46. He is the USA visitor here in the New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets. It's Brian Antonio. Brian Antonio, car number 46. Keep an eye on the left-hand side of your screen for your top 10. They're going to come thick and fast. Ben Morrison to the top of the speed chart, 16.796. Matt McCutcheon second, quick with a 16.930. Lewis Hewitt to position number 1. What is Brian Antonio, 6, quick with a 17.124. Harry Edwards on the racetrack. You're watching him down the back straightaway, 16.874. His first lap. Cushion is where it's at right now. Edwards, second lap time with a 16.912. Trying to get other drivers on the racetrack. So JD Land on screen, and well, no surprise. At number 1 is Shane Van Gisbergen. So Bailey Clive in car number 44 on the racetrack through the middle in turns 3 and 4. So lap time he can do here at Eldora. First lap time for Bailey Clive. No time. Contact with the wall. So we'll see if no, it's going to be a horrible lap there. But there it is. The checkered flag is out, and we'll see Shane Van Gisbergen sits in position number 1 for qualifying with a 16.519. Lewis Hewitt second, quick with a 16.542. Ben Morrison 16.590. Harry Edwards and Brett Jr. Morris. Qualifying done and dusted. Now, the fun part. Heat race number 1. With no inversion, just straight up qualifying results and how you will start heat number, or your heat for tonight. So the fastest cars from the front of the field, and here we go, 10 cars here in heat race number 1 behind the pace track. Starting on the pole in car number 18, the V8 superstar of Shane Van Gisbergen. To his outside in the 66, it's going to be Harry Edwards. At a position number 3, we'll see. It's going to be the 20 of Joshua Walton. To his outside at a position number 4, it's the 24 of Harrison Martins. At a position 5, it's the 05 of Matt Flaherty. Mark Ridden, who will start out of position 6. Gary Biner and Owen Kelly make up row 4. Stefan Adams and Caden Brown. Caden Brown sitting 3rd in points, the Australian champion. He will start this heat race from position number 9. Pace track getting set to roll into the pits this time by 8 laps on the board. The first of 3 heat races, I would be assuming at the moment, considering there's nearly 30 cars. And here we go, off for turn number 4. The green is out. And there we go, you see them all come past the flag stand. And down into 1 and 2 they run. Van Gisbergen will lead. Edwards back there in second, and 3 wide. Down the back straightaway, Edwards through the middle. The 20 of Joshua Walton. Edwards is going to slide up in front of SVG. Van Gisbergen going to come back down onto the low side now into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to throw a slide job of his own. Edwards going to fight back to the inside. Walton and Martins also having a battle for 3rd and 4th. Edwards now going to put the big slider one more time. Expect nothing less. Wow, it was a drag race to the line. Man, that was close there. Edwards and Van Gisbergen really putting on a show right now here at Eldora. Edwards once again. Oh, an early crossover there from SVG. And now he's going to get to the top side in turns 1 and 2. So race smart right there. They both ride the cushion in turns 1 and 2. And we have contact. Oh no, Mark Reardon and Owen Kelly. Here comes Caden Brown through the field up to position number 5. Could even be 4. No, it's 5. The turns 1 and 2. We're halfway home. 4 down, 4 to run. SVG, your race leader. From Edwards in 2nd spot. Harrison Martins in 3rd. SVG, the only driver inside of the 16-second lap times here at Eldora in heat race number 1. His best lap of 16.840. And starting to drive away from the 66. In fact, there was .666. So there was a Lewis Hewitt of a gap between your top 2. 3rd is Martins, Gary Biner. In 4th right now in that 62 car. You go back to the Australian champion of Caden Brown, Joshua Walton, Mark Reardon, Stefan Adams, Owen Kelly, and Matt Flaherty. All DNS in this one. The white flag is out for your race leader. Here it is, Shane Van Gisbergen into turn number 3 and off at turn number 4. The checkers are out for SVG. He picks up the win. 2nd will go to Harry Edwards. 3rd is going to be Harrison Martins. 4th, Gary Biner. 5th is going to be Caden Brown. 6th, Joshua Walton. Mark Reardon in 7th. Stefan Adams, Owen Kelly, and Matt Flaherty. All the DNS here, DNF I should say, in heat race number 1. So heat 2 getting set to roll off right now. The 666 of Lewis Hewitt will start on pole position. To his outside the 4, Brett Jr. Morris. At a position number 3. It's going to be the 56 of Corey Tyler. At a position 4 in the K Brown Designs, number 17, that's going to be Ken Lee Brown. In the Monster Energy, number 10, Murray Howe. Michael Wilson will start to his outside at a position number 6. At a position 7, the 22 of Caleb Beecroft and Joel Berkeley will start out of position 9. The 44 of Bailey Clive starts out of position number 9. And car number 26, Cody Dent, will start out of position number 10. So heat 2 on the board. On the racetrack. So Lewis Hewitt and Junior Morris, he's got the new paint scheme. I'm hoping this is a new paint scheme, unless my trading paints is broken, but a lot of the other cars are working. So next time by, when the green flag is displayed, the drivers will have 8 laps around Eldora. So Hewitt blew it today in the 410 Wing Sprint Car race earlier on. We'll see if he can get the job done here. The pace pickings up, the green is out early on, and we are green heat race number 2. Keep an eye on the 9 of Joel Berkeley. Oh, we got a car into the wall. It's a 17 right now. Oh, Kenley Brown and Berkeley. Look at this. Picks up 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. By the time he gets into turn number 3. He's running the low side, but Morris on the inside of Hewitt. 3rd place car, Corey Tyler riding in the number 56 machine. Not too far behind him. Oh, that was close. Hewitt with the big slide job like we've seen Edwards do on SVG. Oh, whoa, that was close. Morris Almost came up into the 666 of Hewitt. Oh, there is, wow, that was super duper close. Oh, unfortunately, he's upside down. Oh, there was a little bit of contact there, and oh, look at the 9 right now. He's a man on a mission. Coming from that, he's starting 8th spot, I think it was. He's now gotten to the front. Oh, not sure where Hewitt's gone. Hewitt's fallen back to position number 8. So something's gone wrong on the 666. They must have missed it. David Berkeley, the race leader. 3 to run, and a great scrap going on for third. Bailey Clive around the outside of Kenley. Brown and Clive up to position number 3 from the back of the bus as well. Start at position 9. So some big movers here in heat race number 1. Oh, we got a car going upside down around us. Caleb Beecroft, the 22. But Burt Walker, turn number 4. He's going to see the whites. Got the white flag on display right now. He looks comfortable. No time in qualifying. There's a reason why he's winning the championship by 60 points after just 2 rounds. Berkeley gets the job done. Second is going to go to Murray House. So a great drive from the 10 machine in that Monster Energy. Bailey Clyde with an awesome drive as well, coming in home in third. Kenley Brown, Corey Taylor, Michael Wilson, Lewis Hewitt, Caleb Beecroft, Brett Junior Morris, and Kobe Dent. So heat race number 2 in the books, and now we are set for our third and final heat race of the night. The 97 of Ben Morrison will start on pole position. At a position number 2, it'll be the 42 of Matt McCutcheon. Brian Antonio will start at a position number 3. At a position 4, it's the 11 of Ben Cometti. The 54, Stuart Crawford, will start 5. At a position 6, the 71 of David Sanford. At a position 7, the 61 of Bryce Kenyon. And JD Led in the JDR Graphics will start out at position number 8. So Peter Honeywell scheduled to start out of position number 9. Not sure if he's in the server or not. So we'll see what happens here. But it'll be Morrison and McCutcheon. The front row. Keep an eye on the 46 of Brian Antonio as well. He certainly knows how to get the job done. Just like quite a few of these drivers, a real life driver using the sim to keep up the reflexes and stuff like that and keep up the racecraft. It's just as competitive as it is in the real world. Only on sim, you don't have a budget. Kind of living the dream. Race anything you want, you crash, you get a new car. Well, that is easy fix. So lights are out on the pace truck. Going green here in heat race number 4. This time by Morrison, McCutcheon, and Brian Antonio, and Ben Cometti. Your top 2 rows. Heat race number 3. Keeping us sailing speed, and the green is out. And we are underway. And immediately we're 3 wide, and there's a little bit of contact at the back. The 11. Oh, it's a big. We got Bryce Kenyon upside down. The 11 of Ben Cometti. A little bit of a mishap there, but back up towards the front of the field right now, and that was fairly close at the line. McCutcheon with a slide job. Morrison rides the cushion, has to get on the brakes big time right there. to avoid getting into the back of McCutcheon. Now Morrison going to return serve right now. And this is what we want to see. Big slide jobs here at Eldora Speedway. McCutcheon and go. Whoa, Morrison, look out. How about that? The Grapefruits to ride the cushion all the way around in turns 1 and 2. And look at Antonio. He is not too far away in the racing number 46. Car gets tight as he hit the cushion in the center of turns number 1 and 2. Morrison continuing to lead this race. Hit race number 3. 4 down, 4 to run. And this is a great start to the night. Morrison, 3 to run. He's got McCutcheon starting to reel him in right now into turns 3 and 4. McCutcheon, he's caught him. He puts the big slide job on. The crossover in full effect right now. Bump McCutcheon. He takes back the race lead. Slider from Morrison. McCutcheon turns it back underneath him, and now McCutcheon leads down the back straight away by a car length. Into 3 and 4. The white flag is out right now. 1 lap left to run. Can Morrison, can he reel him in turn number 3 and 4? They both hit the cushion perfect. 2 car lengths between your race leader and second place. McCutcheon has gone to the bottom side to protect the slide job lane. Here comes Morrison to the inside. Oh, wow, half a car in it. McCutcheon gets the win. Morrison second. 0.059. Antonio in third, but what a race between your top 2. That was an epic encounter right now. Whew. No rest for the wicked. The B main getting set to roll off here. Lewis Hewitt will start on pole to his outside in car number 54. Stuart Crawford. At a position number 3, the 19 of Stefan Adams will line up alongside Caleb Beecroft. Bryce Kenyon and Owen Kelly, Brett Jr. Morris, Peter Honeywell, Matt Flaherty, and Kobe Dent. So at the moment, 8 cars in pit road waiting for this B main. 15 laps, no cautions. Waiting on potentially a couple more drivers in Kobe Dent and Peter Honeywell, but not to be. So, after this race, if we can get everyone just to share the video feed and let these drivers show you support for these drivers, and Lewis Hewitt, I dare say, due to the contact that happened between him and Brett Jr. Morris in that heat race, whether he has opted to go to the rear of the field or whether he's been told, he will start at the back of the bus. So I'm assuming, and this is only an assumption, we've locked our top 5 in from the earlier heat races. And these are from position 6 on back, I dare say, or even top 6. Here it is, B main time, 15 on the board. Keep an eye on the 666 coming from the outside of the 4th row. But essentially the 19 of Stefan Adams and the 54 of Stuart Crawford. Pace starts to pick it up, and we are green here in tonight's B main. A big wheel stand by Caleb Beecroft there on the 22. And Lewis Hewitt, and look at this, 4 wide behind him. Drivers just trying to get into a bit of a rhythm here early on. Brett Jr. Morris going to pick up a couple of more spots after losing it. And Lewis Hewitt, no doubt he should be able to pick up this win. So maybe a bit of an R&D test here for Lewis Hewitt, considering that this is the last time these drivers are going to hit the racetrack before tonight's main event. So knowing that he's probably going to be inside of a transfer spot right now, he's going to be getting a little bit of a test for himself, and he goes around the outside of the 63 of Owen Kelly. And the 54 right now, Stuart Crawford. Back in second, Hewitt will take over the race lead. And we're on lap number 4, so 3 down, 12 to run. Brett Junior Morris also working to the top side off turn number 2. As Owen Kelly in that 63. He's got his hands full of that number 4 machine. Junior Morris with a slide job now. In turns 1 and 2, and Kelly going to come back to his inside. This time Kelly's going to throw it in deep, and Morris going to power it back to the inside after turn number 4. Side by side. This time it's Morris to go. You know what? Anything you can do, I can do just as good, or I can do better. So Hewitt starting to check out. He's got over 1.5 second lead here. Having the scrap going on for second right now. Crawford on the low side. Got that 54 rolling on the bottom side. Morris continuing to work to the outside. 1.7 second of a lead right there. We're about to complete halfway home. Here in tonight's B-Main, Hewitt will lead by 1.883 of a second over Morris. Third is Crawford. Kelly in fifth. You go back to Bryce Kenyon in the Carter's machine. And that 05. A couple of cars on the racetrack. In fact, it's only 10 laps. Tonight's B-Main. So thank you ATVO for giving me false hope, but Lewis Hewitt comes away with the win. In fact, that could have been the C-Main. Alright, here we go. Starting on the pole. In the caliber 62, it's going to be Gary Bonner. Kenley Brown will start out of position number 2. Out of position 3, JD Laird to his outside. Caden Brown out of position number 4. Out of position 5, Corey Tyler lines up alongside David Sanford, Joshua Walton, and Michael Wilson. Ben Cometti, Mark Reardon, Lewis Hewitt, Brett Junior Morris, Stuart Crawford, and Owen Kelly. $14 cars in this one. So you did watch the B main, and now you'd be watching. Oh, sorry, the C main, and now you'd be watching the B main right now. So the overlay ticker is incorrect. It's not 20 laps. They say all B mains are 12 laps in distance. So B main on the racetrack getting set to do battle. We advance a few more cars. I'm going to take a wild guess and say 12, and we're going to send 2 home.
Green, green, green.
And green is out, and keep an eye on your C-Main guys with Hewitt and Morris. See if they can come through the field. And already we've got a car around. It's the 11 right there. Ben Cometti. Hewitt and Morris trying to work their way through the field. In fact, 3 wide is Hewitt. He's up to position number 8, I believe that was. And this is a great race towards the front of the field. Kenley Brown and Corey Tyler. Corey Tyler works to the outside on your race leader, Gary Biner. Caden Brown working to the bottom side. Into 3 and 4. And the battle is on for the race lead. Corey Tyler is taking command of this field. Oh, Caden Brown getting into the side of Kenley Brown as they went into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, whoa! How did everybody miss Joshua Walton in that 20 machine? We got David Sanford just getting fed a bit of a right rear from the 81 of Michael Wilson. And here comes the 62 of Gary Biner on the outside of Corey Tyler. Look at Hewitt right now. Work on the top side. And he's up in position 2. And let me tell you, he's not done with just yet. He puts a slider on Corey Tyler. And well, the 666 right now, he's just going to advance from the field in turns 3 and 4. Here comes Morris now. Morris to the outside of Biner. They cross the start finish line. Morris had position number 3. So if he can hit that cushion right, certainly the fastest way around. Tyler hanging on to second right now. Slide job from Morris. Tyler, is he going to cross back underneath him? No. So Tyler, he's going to move up into second place. And look at that. It happened just in a matter of 2 or 3 laps. And the gap between your race leader, Lewis Hewitt, and Brett Morris, both guys coming from the C main, is over a 2-second lead. So Mark Reardon. He's got Kenley Brown and Biner in front of him. But Brown and Biner are having their own little battle there. Here comes J.D. Ladd, looking to put a move on Caden Brown, but Brown just using his experience to go to the outside of the racetrack. And I dare say the checkered flag's only a couple laps from coming out. And the checkers are about to be thrown. And I think a couple of laps, so we should have 2 laps left to run. Oh, in fact, we're 1 lap too early. Lewis Hewitt gets the job done, but Junior Morris comes home in second. Third is going to go to Caden Brown. That's a solid effort from Caden Brown because he just not had the luck that he would have liked. J.D. Laird comes home in 4th. But now the stage is set. A little warm-up session for these drivers just to tear this racetrack up just a little bit more. So we'll take a quick break here on Ultimate TV as we get set for tonight's feature event for round number 3 of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets, live from the Eldora Speedway, live on Facebook here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Stick around, make sure you like. You need to see those thumbs up coming across the screen, and make sure you hit that like and follow button to see when we go live. And although we don't have the schedule put out yet, I can tell you that I myself are on about 12 different broadcasts throughout the week. Most American time, so during the day, the Aussie, anywhere from sort of 12 or 11 o'clock. Also have some Australian and New Zealand, well, not Australian, but mostly New Zealand leagues. So in fact, what we might do, we're going to throw it back to the waiting screen, and we might play a couple of ads here, and we're going to be back in just time. We'll get set for tonight's feature event.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
Introducing a whole new form of racing to the best online racing simulation in the world. This is Dirt Racing on iRacing.com. Race online at some of America's most legendary dirt tracks, including Eldora and Williams Grove. iRacing is the premier online racing game featuring NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars, and now World of Outlaws, the leading sanctioning body for dirt racing. iRacing is easy to use and features Introducing a whole new form of racing to the best online racing simulation in the world. This is Dirt Racing on iRacing.com. Race online at some of America's most legendary dirt tracks, including Eldora and Williams Grove. iRacing is the premier online racing game featuring NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars, and now World of Outlaws, the leading sanctioning body for dirt racing. iRacing is easy to use and features a centralized ranking system to make sure you have the best experience at any skill level. With a massive inventory of high-precision laser scan tracks and cars with an unmatched dedication to quality and detail, iRacing gives you the most authentic online racing experience available. Thanks to iRacing's dynamic track system, developed specifically for dirt racing, tracks change over the course of a race, just like your favorite dirt track on a Friday or Saturday night. From a slick racing groove all the way up to the cushion, iRacing's dirt tracks deliver non-stop racing action. Partnered with the World of Outlaws, iRacing is your source for the most authentic dirt racing experience available, featuring 4 brand new tracks and 11 new cars, including street stocks, Legends cars, late models, NASCAR trucks, winged and non-winged sprint cars, with much more on the way. Join the Dirt Revolution on iRacing.com and start slinging mud today.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
I grew up in Northern California. My parents were just really big race fans and took my sister and I to, sprint car races pretty much every Friday and Saturday night. So I did outlaw kart racing from 7 till I was 14. And then that's when I got into 360 and 410 wing sprint cars. There's just something about dirt racing that's just, you can't get anywhere else. I enjoy going back to race them whenever I can. I get to run about 20 to 25 dirt races a year and try and put on a show every time I'm there.
Battle for the lead, Kyle Larson to the inside of Shane Stewart, slide job, no! Larson unable to complete the pass, he'll follow Shane Stewart down the back straightaway. Stewart makes the move to the inside of Craig Kinzer. Kyle Larson goes around the outside out of turn 4. You've got a new race leader, Kyle Larson from 9th, leads on lap number 23.
I'm probably just a little more relaxed, I guess, at the dirt track just because it's for fun, where the NASCAR stuff, it's points racing and a lot bigger sponsors and stuff you have to please and all that. You're there for 3 days a week, so your approach is a little bit different there, where sprint cars you're there for 5 or 6 hours and moving on to the next racetrack. So I've been on iRacing, I think, since 2009 or 10. Yeah, I remember, starting out, as a rookie on there, in the Legends and the late models and stuff like that. And that was fun to have to try and get your licenses up and stuff. But it's amazing to me how, now that I get to race on a lot of the tracks that are on there, how to the T similar because of the laser scanning and stuff like that. So all the bumps and all the visual aspects of it are very good. So when I first got to like K&N and then the Nationwide Series at the time, I would race iRacing all the time to learn as much as I could about the racetrack before I went to the actual racetrack to race. So to me, it's just for fun now, so I enjoy going on there. Actually, I don't enjoy going on there all the time because I don't win a lot, so it's frustrating to see myself struggle to run top 10 in an Xfinity race or something like that and get beat by Logan Seavey every time I run a sprint car. So the level of competition on iRacing is better than real life. I mean, you've got thousands of drivers on there that, a lot of them are probably better than the people you see on TV. They just haven't had the opportunities to make it, but can kick butt on there and you can.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering.
We are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV for the final of the New Zealand Sim Racing. Sorry, mind blank there. The New Zealand Sim Racing Midget at Eldora. Hello, Blake Durfling. Hi, B-Durf. How are you doing? Practice at the moment is happening. Just waiting for the officials to roll this one over. And then we are going to have, I have no idea how many laps it's going to be tonight. I think it might be 50 lapper. I'm not too sure. Let's find out. find out from Race Control. Saving the day. You know what, I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit tired. It's about time I have like a little bit of a power nap, but I gotta that broadcast comes first. I should sleep during the day. But no, it is what it is, and this is gonna be an intense race. So what I'll do later on, or even tomorrow, I'm going to run up a sleep of what sleep. I'm not sure what sleep is. I definitely need it. Sleep apnea over here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write up a bit of a schedule here for myself and what is going to be up on Ultimate Dirt TV during the week, and where I'll be. As I said earlier on, I do about 12 broadcasts a week. Half of them here at Ultimate Dirt TV, half of them elsewhere. At the moment I got a Monday night American time free. Or I got Tuesday through to Thursday, sorry, Tuesday through to Saturday free on the Australian time schedule. So waiting on Race Control to give us the all clear. Looks like we're just waiting on a couple of people. So once again, if you could share the feed. And I see those thumbs up going up across the screens. If you're enjoying the show, let us know who you're cheering for. And let us know where you're watching from. So I dare say we're not too far away from rolling this A-main out onto the racetrack, and in fact I am just going to mute the microphone. But I was still here, so I'll let you guys watch the midgets on track. And beat up, I'm cheering for you too. #1 fan. There it is, checkered flag. In fact, there's no point muting the microphone as we're getting set. Have a look and see if the ticker is correct. Well, it loads. Okay, so yes, it is a 50 lapper. The drivers will have 5 laps to roll around the racetrack and get into their correct positions. So hopefully these drivers can do that without causing a bit of a stir. Alright, Steve, welcome all the way from America. I know Beto is from America as well, but you're watching Brian Anthony, cheering for him on. So this is not the correct gridding order at the moment, so there's no point going through our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. We are going to have to wait for that one. So we're just waiting on the cars to roll out a pit road. 50 laps in distance here. Yellow laps will count. Hopefully we don't see many of those. I would love to see 0, but I don't think that is going to happen. So it is time for tonight's main event. And this should be an absolute bell ringer. So plenty of midget stuff happening here for myself and not only Ultimate Dirt TV. Tuesday night? Wednesday night, sorry. Wednesday night American time, Thursday during the day. I go from doing the modified fireworks just destroy my guns. I go from the modified on the Thursday. And the Tuesday I got time. 10 to the Northwest Midget Series. And myself and Caleb are going to be on the call. Caleb, the real life commentator for the Northwest Focus Midget Series. So glad to have him on board. Gary Viner, you know, wall is not a part of the racing surface. You know what, if I could turn down the fireworks speed up, I would. Man, that was LOUD. Alright, it's time. This is not the initial... This is not the initial start. Now, the drivers have 5 laps to spread themselves out, get into the correct position from the finishes of the heat races. And I can't, when I'm in game and I've got everything space barred out. I'd love to, but it's just not happening. I'll turn it down for next time, okay? But yes, the fireworks were loud. So it looks like Shane Van Gisbergen and Joel Berkeley, your front row. In fact, you know what? It's time. Ooh, yeah, I love it being loud. Shane Van Gisbergen in caliber 97 starts on pole. Joel Berkeley will start out of position number 2. Out of position number 3, we're going to have Matt McCutcheon. Not sure who's scheduled to start out of 4. Looks like it might be Murray Howe as he moves up onto the outside of the front, outside of the second row. No, these guys are playing silly buggers at the moment. Harry Edwards, Ben Morrison, Murray Howe, Bailey Clive, Harrison Martins, Brian Antonio, Lewis Hewitt, Brett Junior Morris, Caden Brown, J.D. Ladd, Joshua Walton, Kelly Graham, Corey Tyler, Gary Binder, Mark Reardon, Michael Wilson, Owen Kelly, your 20 starters in tonight's main event. As we have one car pulling to the pits, and I believe that's going to be the 97 of Shane Van Gisbergen. Dramatic scenes here already. The pace will start. It's picking up here. So that will move the 42 of Matt McCutcheon to the front row. Alongside him, Joel Berkeley. Next time by, guys, we are getting set to go green flag racing here at Eldora Speedway. 50 laps on the board. All yellows are now controlled by iRacing. Any cautions, they will not get the lap back. It will count towards the total of the 50 lapper. The cushion is fast. Slide jobs are incoming, no doubt about it. We are getting set to go green. Matt McCutcheon, Joel Berkeley, and we are green at the line, okay. Look at these drivers trying to sort through themselves in turn number 1 and 2. Edwards on the top side of the racetrack, up to position number 3. Challenge for the race lead. Burton to the outside of Matt McCutcheon. Burton's got the lead. The opening lap here, 49 laps left to run. Those to tell your top 3 at the moment. Look at the 3 wide scrub going on. You got Bailey Clive, the 2 of Ben Morrison, Brett Jr. Morrison, Lewis Hewitt. Now, Brett Jr. Morrison, Lewis Hewitt, they came from the same lane. Whoa! Clive with a slider on Hewitt.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Caden Brown behind him as well, and the first yellow is out for the night. And slow down, boys. No need to be getting involved in another wreck. So, potentially the 71 around. There's David Sanford. Joshua Walton, Owen Kelly already back in the pits. You know what, this will make everything a little bit easier. So the first caution in tonight's main event is out. These are the best cars to put on a show, no doubt about it, with the big slide jobs. These cars are easily 3, 4 and even 5 wide. Flashing lights, the hazard lights will turn off on the iRacing pace truck. And this will send us into a double file restart. Berkeley and McCutcheon. Harris, Brian Antonio. Nice job in 3rd place. Harris Martin's in 4th. Harry Edwards, Brett Jr. Morris, Lewis Hewitt, Ben Morrison. And Berkeley will get us back underway. Here and Antonio with a good start. Goes from 2nd up into P3. And look at this 3 wide. Brett Jr. Morris in the middle right now. Oh, there's contact between Brett Jr. Morris and Martins. Bailey Clive making it 3 wide as well for that 7th on Buckman. But it's not Lewis. It's the 56 of Corey Tyler. So no replays here on Ultimate Dirt TV. But the 56 is around and he will tag the back of this field. And the second caution of the night. Each caution takes away 3 laps of green flag racing here at Eldora. Round number 3 of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midget Series. Joel Berkeley, your points leader, and well in command of this race. We had Mark Reardon, who was sitting in 2nd spot, and Caden Brown as well. Caden Brown is in position 9 so far. So inside of the top 10, the lights are out on the pace track, and it'll be Berkeley to lead us to the green flag. Yet again, Antonio to his outside, McCutcheon behind him. Brett Jr. Morris from the C main up to position at number 4. The 24 of Harrison Martins. Got Ben Morrison, Harry Edwards, Bailey Clive, Lewis Hewitt, Caden Brown. We are back underway. With a good launch. Berkeley and Antonio, look at them, we're all riding the top side of the racetrack. Oh, whoa! Bailey Clive, that is a huge wreck. Whoa, we caught that one on screen. And I've just seen SVG up to about 14th spot, yeah. Wow, Bailey Clive took a bit of a tumble down the back straight away. And it's going to bring on the caution flag yet again. Caution number 3 out on the racetrack. So out of the 50 lapper, we've taken away 9 laps so far due to these early cautions, and I think we're going to go back to green flag with about 36 remain. Hopefully the drivers are on 1 to green right now. So at the moment, Berkeley the only driver able to hit a 16-second lap. It's been a 16.797. Antonio's gotten close with a 17.007. Brett Junior Morris with a 17.048. Those drivers sitting on 1, 2, and 3 respectively. Oh, there we go. Lights are out. Berkeley should be able to get a good start on the rest of the field, and the pace car hits pit road, and we're back underway.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, Ben Morrison.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh no, there's Harry Edwards upside down, Murray Howe, and the Monster Energy drink. Ben Morrison in the 2, and that went horribly wrong from the get-go. Caden Brown caught up, involved in that one. And wow, that just sucks for a couple of those drivers that were contenders to win this race here tonight. Caden Brown, I believe, he's got to go to where iRacing tells him to be. Where that'll be, we're not too sure. We'll have to find out where that number 1 will go. So lights are out one more time. 32 laps left to run. These drivers are somehow having a tough time. I mean, this track is fairly wide for these race cars. Once again, Berkeley, Antonio, but Junior Morris, Murray Howe going past the pace truck, and we are back underway.
Green flag, green flag.
Berkeley will lead us down into 1
Yellow
and
flag
2.
is out.
Oh, Joshua Walton upside down. Contact with Matt Flaherty. Matt Flaherty just getting into the back of the 20 and put the 20 into the wall. So, unfortunately, it's not the race that we wanted to see here. This race filled with cautions, unfortunately, and not the way that officials would have wanted this one to go. This is probably one of the best tracks for the midgets, but unfortunately These drivers are just a little bit out of control tonight. It's kind of the theme of the day. Basically, whatever I see in the earlier leagues. So Berkeley once again will have command of the field. Antonio in second and Brett Junior Morris in third. Matt McCutcheon
Green flag.
in fourth, and we are underway one more time. 3 wide. Oh, whoa. Harry Martin's there. Put the big move on Byner. And here comes Shane Van Gisbergen in that 97. He's up to 6th position right now. He's just gotten past Lewis Hewitt. So SVG up to P6. Up to starting at
Yellow
the back of the bus. And whoa, Brian Antonio. Hang on, son, because that is a wild ride, nose to tail. And unfortunately finds himself upside down. He won't be able to get that car back on all fours, and if he does, there's going to be a ton of damage with the 46. Unfortunately, his night is done and dusted. You know what? Let's get a mid-race interview with our race leader. Well, here we are. Well, yes, you are. Whatever that one is, Berkeley. It's a little bit frustrating out there because you guys can't get many laps in.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I got pace first. I want to show it, but I always say other people don't want me to be in that much. Nah, joke.
Well, you're doing a fine job. You come from like 8th in your heat race, and you picked up that win. But we'll let you get back to it. Now you're going to go green off turn number 4 next time by.
Yeah, transport was late getting here, but yeah, we're here now, so.
No, buddy, good luck. That was Joel Berkeley, your race leader. We will grab someone else, should there be another yellow. 23 laps left to run here. So something new that we're doing here on Ultimate Dirt TV, another broadcast that I'm involved in. If there's quite a few cautions, we bring in drivers and get their perspective.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
So Brett Junior Morris from the C main in that number 4, the pink machine. Oh, Hewitt gets the back of
Yellow flag
Mines.
is out.
And whoa, that was a big one. Oh, let's go and drag in someone else. So hopefully he's not having a bit of a chat, but we're going to have a chat with our second place driver at the moment, Brett Junior Morris. Brett, you had to come from the C main tonight, but you're up in second. Do you think you got what it takes to beat that number 9 machine?
Yeah, we have heaps of pace in the car right now, but Joel's obviously really fast, and we'll just have to see what happens, and in a few cautions. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully I can get him. But yeah, it's been a good night so far. So yeah.
How frustrating is it having all these yellows, knowing that you can't get a rhythm going? It's start stop start stop.
It's a bit frustrating, but it happens, and it's a big field, and we should get some green flag laps in soon. So hopefully we can get some momentum up and hopefully get by Joel. But yeah, it is what it is.
Right, well look, you got 19 laps left to run. You're going green off turn number 4. We'll let you get back to it.
Cheers, Brett.
There we have it, Brett Junior Morris. So he's in the hot pink car on the outside of the front row. Keep an eye on the 666 as well, Lewis Hewitt. Slowly making his way into the top 5. And what a top 5 it is. Berkeley, Morris, McCutcheon, Van Gisbergen and Hewitt. We are back underway.
Green flag,
Berkeley
green
gets
flag.
a good start. Morris will continue to run the top side, as does SVG. From position number 4, he's got around McCutcheon for third right now. Oh, he jumps the cushion and upside down. Whoa, SVG. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. He is human. He made a mistake. Whoa, that is going to put a damper on things, and somehow that GSA machining number 97 is still rolling around the racetrack. Oh, we might as well continue the theme. We've spoken to our top 2 drivers. We might as well bring in our third place driver at the moment on the racetrack is Matt McCutcheon. Matt, you're sitting in third here at the moment. Have you got anything for the boys up front?
I don't know at the moment. Just trying to burn some fuel. Got quite a little bit of fuel on board, so you can't really battle when you've got heaps of fuel on board. But it's definitely warming up, and I definitely think it'll be pretty interesting with a few laps to go now. So hopefully we can give these boys a bit of a race.
What were you thinking then when SVG got around the outside of you?
To be honest, I was just thinking to try and get out of his way and hopefully I don't get collected in it. So we're pretty lucky to dodge that one. So yeah.
When we're going green this time by, we'll let you get back to it. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Matt McCutcheon in car number 42, starting on the inside of row number 2. If by any chance we get to have another yellow with 15 laps left remaining, hopefully we can get this one in the books, and we are back underway. Berkeley leads us down the front straight away. This time, Morris going to go the big slide, go into 1 and 2. Oh, wow, Berkeley! How about that? The grapefruit's on that kid. To stick it to the top side, Morris now going to put a slider on McCutcheon. McCutcheon comes back underneath him now. This is what we should have seen from the get-go. Lewis Hewitt in 4th as well, stalking a couple of Kiwis in front of him at the moment. Oh, McCutcheon almost got that right rear up and over that cushion on the entry to turn number 3. 13 laps left to run. And Berkeley, he has got just under half a second lead right now. In fact, it goes over half a second as he went into turn number 3 and 4. Hewitt,
yellow flag is out.
Cut the wheels over the cushion, and the yellow is out one more time. And another chance to bring in another driver. And this time we're going to have a chat with the 666 of Lewis Hewitt. Lewis, you're running in 4th at the moment. How do you feel the racetrack is progressing tonight?
Yeah, it's progressing pretty well actually. You know, I started back there in 10th and worked my way up to 4th, so doing alright I think.
You're in the 4. Morris had to come from the C main. Did you opt to go to the rear in that C main, or was that kind of a bit of a penalty for contact in that heat race?
Yeah, that was a penalty for the incident between me and Brett, so I took that one and got through the C, got through the B, and yeah, hoping to survive the A now.
Oh, we'll let you get back to it. I believe you guys are coming to 1 to green.
Alright, thank you very much. Good your broadcast.
Alright, Lewis Hewitt there. He's sitting in 4th position at the moment. So we'll see. Can anyone beat the 9? He's just got so much pace. 9 laps left to run. Here we go. Green off for turn number 4. 9 laps left to run. Less than a heat race distance. Oh, in fact, these 8 lap heat races.
Green flag.
So we're back underway, Berkeley. And here we go. McCutcheon and Minimac right now, side by side. McCutcheon going to slide up, and that's going to allow Hewitt to drive around the outside of McCutcheon. Hewitt up to P3. So Australia, position 1.
Yellow.
JD led around in turns number 3. And we got a car upside down. Stuart Crawford in the 54. The multi-23 tempo. track racer on board on that machine, and well, I dare say that's going to wrap this one up with about 5 laps left to run. Berkeley has pretty much been near unbeatable, although Brett Junior Morris had a good shot going into turn number 3 and 4. He was probably about 3 or 4 car lengths behind your race leader, but unfortunately the yellow comes out, and well, that stops all sorts of momentum that these drivers have had. So Van Gisbergen back up to position number 6 on the outside of the 3rd row. So we'll keep an eye on SVG. Now remember, he took a wild tumble in turns 3 and 4 when he actually got past McCutcheon for that 3rd spot. Now McCutcheon in front of him again. Does SVG have anything for Berkeley in these last 5 laps? A Harley down at Berkeley.
Green flag, green flag.
Gets us back underway. 3 wide down the main straight away. SVG and Hewitt, they both go to the top side. SVG gets around Corey Taylor. 4.5 to run. McCutcheon, and he's now going to have a slide jump from SVG. Not going to clear him, and Matt McCutcheon going to hang on to position number 4. Hewitt in 3rd. Berkeley continuing to lead by about 4 car lengths going into turn number 3 and 4. Just under 3 tenths as they went into turn 3. At the line, I feel like Morris is starting to close the gap. It's 3 tenths exactly right now. 3 laps left to run. Any caution from here on out will end the race. You know it's coming, but when? Lewis Hewitt hanging on to 3rd as well. McCutcheon not too far away. So Aussies riding in 1st and 3rd. The Kiwis run 2nd and 4th and 5th. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1 to run for Berkeley. Hewitt has got McCutcheon right on his back bumper into 3 and 4. Oh no, Lewis Hewitt upside down. He had 1 turn to go. Wow, he gets it back on all 4s. The fireworks are out, and here it is. The finishing results live on your screen right now. Joel Berkeley gets the win. Brett Junior Morris 2nd. 3rd is Matt McCutcheon, SVG 4th. Corey Tyler 5th. Kenley Brown 6th. Stuart Crawford 7th. 8th David Sampson 9th. William Murray now. See if the 9 is going to burn it down. Here it is. The 9 is looking for some meat donuts in turns 3 and 4. They're just continuing to dominate this race and dominate this series. All right, Berkeley, burn it down, mate. As he's going to go in to the pits, and he's just going to look to park this car on top of the stand where it belongs in Victory Lane. 11th, we'll go to Lewis Hewitt. 12th, Michael Wilson, Stefan Adams, Matt Flaherty, Jody Laird, Caden Brown, Harrison Marks, Gary Biner, Brian Antonio, Joshua Walton, Ben Morrison, Harry Edwards, Bailey Clive, and Owen Kelly. Your 24 starters. Well, we know we got our top 3. We spoke to all 3 drivers during the race. So we'll get these guys in for a quick little interview. And then we will end up tonight's proceedings. But standing in Victory Lane In car number 9 is Joel Berkeley. Joel, we spoke to you during that race, and it was a little bit too easy there for you in the end.
Yeah, I really was just, we got some green flag laps there, like Matt was fast, Brett was fast, and Lewis was fast. Like, Shane was fast coming through a pack, but none of the guys got to really use it when they stuck in the back.
Like, how frustrating was it to, to get so many yellows on a track that was, looking like it had the potential, to be one of the best, races that we could have seen.
Yeah, shame to have so many yellows there. Like, everyone had plenty of laps to get going, and obviously everyone wants to still try and win it on the first lap, and yeah, well, it obviously didn't work for any of them that tried winning on the first lap or the first 40.
Well, a long race to say the least, but you park that number 9 in victory lane. You continue to dominate this league over the past 3 rounds. No doubt, I'm sure you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, well, I don't even know how many it is now. I think it's only done 3 rounds and we won all 3, but all good comes to an end at some stage. But yeah, it's a massive thanks to boys at TTL Esports, Dash Media, Down to Graphics, Hyper Stimulator, everyone else that helps out.
Alright, there we have it. Joel Berkeley comes home with the win. Coming home in second place, the number 4 from the C-Main, Brett Junior Morris. Brett, congratulations. We spoke to you during a yellow there. Unfortunately, you couldn't get Joel, but man, you certainly put it all out there on the line.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bummer that there was heaps of yellows, but Joel really drove away from me on those last few laps. So I think I had to settle for second there. But yeah, huge thanks to Harry and Peter and all the boys from NZSR for putting this on. They've put huge amount of effort and money into running these events. So yeah, huge props to them. It's a lot of work behind the scenes. So yeah, huge props to them.
Look, on that last restart, I think there was 5 or 6 to run. At that stage, what was going through your mind? Knowing that Berkeley had sort of been going when the pace car had hit. Once it hit pit road, he was sort of just getting on the gas and driving away from the field.
Yeah, it was kind of just like hold my position and try catch him if I could, but he was obviously faster than me there, so I just held my line and brought it home.
All right, well, you can second place here tonight at Eldora. The night started fairly bad in your heat race, but you rally through the C and the B, and also you come home with a second. So a good finish to the night. And once again, any sponsors that you want to give a shout out to? Yeah,
just of course all the guys from NZSR, Harry and all that, because yeah, obviously it's a lot of time and effort goes into running these events, and pretty stressful at times, but we get it done. So yeah, huge props to them.
Alright, that was Brett Junior Morris coming home in second, and coming home in third in the 42 is Matt McCutcheon. Matt, a little bit lucky there to get third, considering that you and Lewis sort of battled out for the last couple of laps, and you could say Lewis blew it.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bummer for him, but I definitely think the top 5 cars were pretty even. It was a good battle towards the end. I feel like everyone was pretty even out, and you had to race real hard and be on your edge to try and pass people.
Alright, so I asked you about what were you thinking when SVG went past you, when he went around you before he wrecked. That last yellow, did you know that he was behind you again?
Yeah, I did. I actually felt a little nudge from him. So, I definitely felt him there. Yeah, I can't believe he did that. That's an awesome drive from him.
Oh, look, don't worry about him. I was not even sure where he ended up, actually. So, look, third place, a fairly consistent night for you and the team.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome night. I just want to shout out to all the people that put this event on. Harry, he spent a lot of time and money getting everything right, and also Peter for giving up his racing tonight to be race control.
All right, well, look, any other sponsors that you want to thank before we let you get out of here?
Just like to thank everyone that came as well. It was awesome racing, and the team, NZSR, awesome to be aboard them now. It's a pretty awesome opportunity.
All right, well done on third, Matt, and no doubt I'm sure we'll see you back next week.
All right, thank you.
There we have it. That was Matt McCutcheon. So that was your top 3. Joel Berkeley comes home with the win. Brett Junior Morris in second, and Matt McCutcheon third. SVG comes home in fourth. Corey Tyler rounds out our top 5. And that will conclude racing here on Ultimate Dirt TV. You've been watching round number 3 of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets at Eldora. Feel free to give the social media pages a like there on the left hand side for not only Ultimate Dirt TV but also New Zealand Sim Racing as well. Please go to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button as well. You can rewatch all the action on YouTube if you don't want to watch it on Facebook. We're getting all the videos uploaded to YouTube. And once again, we do want to thank our sponsors as well. We want to thank BK Designs, and there's a whole bunch of other sponsors as well. I want to thank TeamVLR.com for sharing the page along with Virtual to Reality. If you want to become a sponsor, feel free to get in contact with Ultimate Dirt TV and message the page and we can get you sorted out. Well, that'll conclude the third round of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets at Eldora. On behalf of everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV, my name is Brett Wheeler signing out. We're going to be back live on Ultimate Dirt TV on Tuesday night American time, so Wednesday during the day for myself. And we'll see you then. Good night.